Sweet. Hello. Welcome. It's another day, and we just need more Final Fantasy Tactics storyline to remind us where we are and why we are. So, I'll be your host today, posing as our protag and everyone else. Alright, so Chapter 3, The Valiant. The leader told me there's a big tide. He goes against it. If this age of war is the big tide, like a fate we can't avoid, can I really go against it? Now I head for Leslalia. Tell my brother Zalbag there's someone manipulating this war. In the news, future of the war. 3 months have passed since battle at Ulofavia. First all-out battle on a plain bordered by Leslia and Limbury. The death toll for the two armies reached nearly 400,000. This battle between those that fought side by side during the war is only creating many casualties with no end in sight. Many see the situation as a stalemate, and its length has brought pessimism among the people. Rescue of Princess Olivia. Princess Olivia, abducted from Orbonne Monastery, has been safely rescued. The mastermind behind her abduction was Gelwan, a close official to Goltana and Queen Rebelia, trying to bring her son to the throne, but it was the Queen's plan to persuade the minister, but those supporting the Queen strongly denied these allegations. Furthermore, the minister has been already executed. Up there! The roof! A gang of thieves comes out and surrounds the house. Surrounded. The leader climbs up to the roof and greets the man. I don't know who you are. Too bad you stumbled upon us. Next time, put a sign outside that says, Thieves Hideout. Damn blabbermouth. Now, give yourself up. Ramsay and his troops decide to help the helpless man. There's something weird going on here. We have many visitors today. Let's get them all. Ramsay and his troops prepare to fight, but then watches in amazement as Olin uses Galaxy Stop. Destiny lies in my hands. Stop movement. Galaxy Stop. The place flashes around in a weird light. Time seems to not be moving all of a sudden. The thieves freeze. Using the opportunity, Ramsay's troop cut the throats of the thieves. Are you alright? Thank you for saving me. My name's Olin Durai. What's yours? Ramza Beolve. Olin gives a strange reaction upon hearing his name. Is something wrong? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Where were you going anyway? To Zlalia. If you're going that way, we could go along. Too bad. I'm going the other way. Thanks for the offer. Well, be careful. You too. The two shake hands with each other. Alright, I'll see you later. Stay alive. Till then. Oh, yeah. The two go their separate ways. Back at Leslalia Imperial Castle, Ramza finally comes there and meets up with his brother, Zalbag. What's wrong? Why aren't you sitting? I was surprised to know you were in Leslalia. Alma's here, too, if you want to see her before you go. Brother. What? Can you stop the war? Don't be ridiculous. What's the purpose? Beoves have fought to protect the people, not the royalty, but now they're fighting for self-interest. You don't know anything. You don't understand, brother. This battle's someone's plot. Someone's using Larg and Goltana. Using? What are you talking about? I don't know much either. Dystarg tried to kidnap the princess and keep Goltana from the throne. But someone took the princess to Goltana. If she was killed then, Goltana would have been killed as a traitor. Zalbag gets up from his chair. Dystarg planned the kidnap? Ramza, you're saying your own brother came up with such a plot? You don't know anything. You fool. Don't you trust your flesh? Get out. Back to Igros. Don't you believe me? How am I supposed to believe a reverent kid like you? I've cared about you being my half-brother, but after all, bad blood is bad blood, not suitable for a Beelve. Zalbag. A Hokotan knight comes rushing in. Your Excellency, I was told TG Sid broke through Douglas Pass. What? I thought they were at Bethla. We'll have to have an assembly. Tell everyone to join. I'll be there too. Yes, sir. Zalbag and the knight leave the room. Back at the gate. Ramza steps to go. Wait. Ramza. Alma comes to meet him. Alma. You were going to leave without me? I hate goodbyes. You won't be back, will you? The Lita's alive. What? The Lita helped kidnap the princess. What does it all mean? I thought he joined Goltana to get back at us, but it seems to be more involved with someone else. Someone other than Delita saved the princess from being killed for some scheme. Is it true Dystarg was involved in the kidnapping? Yes, I'm sure he had his reasons, but I don't know them. So, Tata? Is it? Yeah. Alma cries. Alma. Listen carefully. I don't know who's behind Delita, but he's dangerous. Taking advantage of the war to achieve something vicious. Is Delita party to the plot? I don't know. He seemed to have his own ideas through things. You're fighting against them. I'll go with you. Are you out of your mind? Of course not. I want to prove what you're saying is true. No. I don't want to see another Tata. Alma. Ramza Beelve, aren't you? Two knights and a man step out of the darkness. I'm Zalmo Rusanda, Heresy Examiner. I order you to appear at the heresy hearing on suspicion of the murder and heresy. You will follow us. Any resistance will force us to execute you immediately. Heresy Examiner. Run, brother. I won't let you. Get him. Kill the heretic. More soldiers run out from the shadows behind Zalmo. Ramza kills one of the monks. The monk's scream came from his mouth before his soul fled. Agrias pulled her sword and struck a lightning stab on one of the knights. Opposing us is the same as blasphemy. It's not too late. Repent. Your life will be saved. Why am I a heretic? I haven't done anything. Don't be coy. You killed Reklau, and the Holy Stone gave it to a demon. That's a false charge. It was an evil stone with vicious power, not like the legend. Further, the Cardinal became legendary Lucavi with its power. You dare to hurt him too? Oh, for shame. You are a disgrace to the Beelve name. Brother, run. Hurry. Those he never return. Run. I think this was supposed to be an Alma line. You should run, Alma, or you too will be branded a heretic. Hurry, run. I can't leave you alone here. Ramza counterattacks a knight, cutting through his armor and flesh as the knight falls. You heretics don't fear God. I'll fix you. Zalmo vanishes. Are, are you alright? Yeah, so we're both okay. How'd that examiner find out about the Holy Stone? Maybe it was someone behind the Lita or Glabados church. But why would the church... Holy Stone? You mean the legendary Holy Stone? It really exists? Then maybe I've seen it. Ramza looks at her sister in disbelief. What? Where? Promise to take me with you? Don't be ridiculous. You'd have a terrible time. No, I won't take you. Okay, then I won't tell you. Come on, don't play games. You might get killed. It might already be too late. Because you disobeyed him by now, I'm probably a heretic, a fugitive like you. Dystark may desert me to protect the Beolve. He's capable of that. No, it's too dangerous. Explain it to Zalbag and get permission from the church. I saw it at Orbone Monastery. Yeah, a white crystal. Carved with Virgo? Virgo. Before it passes into their hands. Thanks for telling me. Now go back to Zalbag. How do you get in Orbone? You're a heretic. You can't go into a monastery of Glabados. There's no way. See, you do need me, don't you? Only as far as Orbone, alright? Then you go back. Alright. Promise me. Alma nods. In the latest news, the death of the Marquis Elmdor in battle. Known as the Silver Nobleman to his allies and the Silver Ogre to his enemies, the Marquis Elmdor was hit by a stray arrow in the battle at Fuss Plains and died. His people believed in him and thought he was a devout believer in Glabados Church. Many visit his grave to pay their respects. Since he was the leader that supported the Goltana army, the war effort will be effected. Ramza and his squad arrive at the monastery. Orbone was already attacked by those after the stone. Ramza and Alma find Simone wounded in the library. Simon, answer me. Alma, why are you here? What happened? It's dangerous here, my child. Hurry. Run. They came for the Holy Stone, Virgo. Holy Stone? Then Alma was right. The stone's been a royal treasure for generations. When Princess Olivia came here, they gave it to us as proof of her status. Who are they? Who's trying to get the stone? You're Alma's older brother, Ramza, aren't you? Don't get any more involved. You'll be killed. Where's the Holy Stone? Wait, it must be somewhere. Look for it. We can go underground from here. Let's go. I'm a fugitive, branded by the church as a heretic. Is it because of the stone? Please, tell me who they are. High Priest and his sect are trying to regain power first. They're reducing Log and Goltana's military power by causing infighting. If war drags on, it not only reduce their power, but trust in the royal family. What's the real reason for collecting the stones and reviving the Zodiac Braves? To gain the people's trust, of course. But the Cardinals already joined Lucavi. It's only the stone's power. It'd be strong enough to replace the military. Funeral wants that power? You're different from your brothers, more like Balbanes. Perhaps you might be able to destroy their ambition. You stay here. I'll go after them. I'll go with you. You can't leave Simon alone. Hide in a safe place. Okay, I will. Ramza hands the holy stones to Alma. Hold on to the stone, just in case. If I don't come back, make sure to throw it in Bulgar CSC, okay? I regret I can't help you. I wish I were born a man. Damn, Alma. Don't be silly. You're the only one I trust. Brother, take care of Simon. Ramza goes after the attackers, leaving the two stones and Simon in Alma's care. A little bit of I'll look into some original trans things. In the underground book storage, second floor. You stay here, understand? Yes, sir. Izud goes to find the holy stone. Ramza and his squad come to confront the enemy. It's not over yet. Never give them the stone. With that, Ramza charges the nearest enemy. With sword in hand, he watches as it cuts through the enemy. Ramza feels the wind from a lancer's spear next to his head. He quickly reaches near the lancer and slashes wildly with his sword. Ramza's troops kill all the other enemies. Wow, this Virgo. How beautiful. Underground, let's go. The troops pursue Izud and find him. I didn't expect to find us here, but just in time. Heretic Ramza, hand us the stone. No, why don't you give me yours? Do as I say and I'll let you live. You think you can beat us? Then I'll take it by force. Ramza sends a fierce blow from his sword. The enemy knight realizes it wouldn't make it in time and gets a fatal blow from it. The knight silently falls to the ground. Why do you go against us, Ramza? Though you obey Elve, don't you obey your brothers? Why? It's because I'm a Baelve that I don't obey them. The name shouldn't be used for self-gain, rather for divine justice. During the war, my father fought and died to save people from invasion. Baelves must not fight for a defunct royal family, only for noble rights. Then, let's fight together. Our goals are the same. Listen well, Ramza. The Gablos want a world where all people are equal. Saint Ajora's ideal world is God's world. You know, people don't trust the royal family or nobility. We must do something before Ivalice is ruined. You started this war. Was that the will of God? Certain sacrifices must be made for the revolution. Decadent royalty and nobles must pay for the people. Now cooperate with us, as the Lita did. It sounds good when you say for the people, but what you really want is a stronger army than the knights, and evil power to control people. Evil power? No, the stone is holy! We want to guide people by God's miracle, never evil power. You know the Cardinal joined Lucavi, right? If that's not evil power, I don't know what is. What do you mean? You killed the Cardinal and took the stone from him. But he died because he was secretly collecting the Holy Stone for us. Ramza leaps out of the way of the two blows from Izud's sword. It sails narrowly beside him. Dashing at his foe, Ramza hurls his sword with all its strength and injures Izud's left arm. Damn! I refuse to acknowledge his power. I can't die. I must bring the stone back. Ramza, the next time I see you, be your last. Remember. Wait, Izud. Runs back to the doot. Gotta do a banning real quick. Doot. Shazam. Sorry about that. In the underground book storage, first floor. Oh, no! Let go! Izud, it's time. Leave this to me. Gotta get out of here with that girl. You. Come this way. Help me, brother. Ramza. Izud takes off with Alma. Wygraf stands proud. Here's Ramza. It would be a fatal mistake to underestimate them. Don't let your guard down. Ramza and his troops come up the first floor. Maluda. Finally I can avenge your death. Wygraph, you're still alive. Been a long time, Ramza. Glad to see you again. You've become a dog for the church, forsaken your ideals? You don't understand how hard it is to fulfill your ideal. Even if your ideal is great, it's just a dream if you can't fulfill it. So how can you fulfill it? You need power. That's politics of the world. I can see it clearly now. You can't fulfill your dreams without power. You say I'm a dog of the church. Go ahead. I don't care. You can despise me, but I'll be laughing in the end. You'll all submit to me. I pity you, Wygraph. Even if you couldn't fulfill your dream, your people wouldn't have forgotten you. Your ideals and actions inspired your people and stirred up the noble customs. Your actions have meaning only if they hold true to your ideals. Maluda and your old comrades would be disappointed in your current choice of actions. If you need someone else to fulfill your dreams, it loses value. Wouldn't you agree? You say you're different. You say you depend on only no one? You'll never know the feeling of the mega. You may think you know it, but you never lived it. Never really know. Reality is far harsher than you can possibly imagine. Why do you blame me? You got no right to blame me. Wygraph releases Stasis sword on Ramza. He feels a sharp pain, crying out in pain and rage. He rushes Wygraph madly. With one sweep, Wygraph's sword falls from his grasp. Ramza lifts his sword and strikes home beneath the neck. Wygraph screams horribly and falls to his knee. Oh, no. I won't lose. I'm a member of the Zodiac Braves, with Ares. I can't lose like this. He vanishes. Where are you, Wygraph? Ramza's troops still battle the Temple Knights. While that was happening, Ramza runs out of the monastery to find Alma, near death. Wygraph crawls out of the monastery, leaving trails of blood behind. Are you okay, Wygraph? Don't worry about me, just go. Alma! Go! Sorry, Wygraph. Izud takes off with Alma. Wait, Izlude. Wygraph coughs. Oh, damn, I can't die here. Can't face my dead allies without avenging Maluda. No, I don't want to die. Purple stone falls to the ground from Wygraph's pocket. It slowly starts to rise in the air. Holder of the Holy Stone. Promise me. What? The stone? It spoke? Holder of the Holy Stone. Promise me. Your spirit will unite with my flesh to live forever. Is this the stone's secret? Your despair and resentment call to me. Now promise. No, Wygraph, don't open. Help me. The stone flashes, calling upon the souls of demons. The stone hovers atop Wygraph, and all sorts of light flashes around the stone. Wygraph melds with Lucave magician Velius. The stone blasts, making a mist around Wygraph. The mist finally vanishes, revealing Velius. Ramza quickly puts his hand on his sword's hilt. This is the stone's power? Wygraph. Ramza. Its power is magnificent. No, not just the power. Centuries of knowledge ingrained into my brain. With lightning speed, Ramza pulls the sword from the sheath. Ha! Easy. Save some for later. Superb. Superb power. Velius vanishes. The wounded Simon comes out. Ramza helps the old man. Simon, can you hear me? Yeah. Simon hands a book to Ramza. What is it? Garmonic. A disciple of Saint Ajor wrote it. It had been missing till I found it in the underground library. It explains in detail about the Zodiac Brave story. Please, don't try to talk. It's all right. I'm a sinner. I knew the church's wrongdoing, but said nothing. You can bring them to justice with this book. You can bring Alma back with this book. Simon. Now I can rest. Take care of the rest, Ramza. You're just like Balbanes when he was young. And there, Simon dies peacefully in Ramza's arms. Simon! Back in Dorter Trade City, after the death of Simon, Ramza heads to Dorter. It was raining hard. While walking up the streets, Ramza meets a young man. Heretic Ramza? Where's Alma? If you want her back, come to Riovane's castle. But you must bring the Germanic scriptures given to you at the monastery. What does it mean to you? Haven't you read it? If yes, return Alma if you don't want the church's lies exposed. You're in no position to demand. You have no choice. You've been warned. Or no. No, not yet. Is it an important book? A blissful ignorant. Your life's in danger, and yet you don't even realize the importance of it. No matter. You've been warned. Either way, the game continues. The wizard disappears into the dark shadows, and we cut to the ruins of Zeltania Castle's church. Olivia, who became queen by Goltana's will, was shattered upon discovering she was living a lie. So there you are. Everyone was looking for you. Belita enters the ruins. Something wrong? Oh, I shouldn't talk to a princess in such a way. Stop it! By your leave, your most gracious majesty. Please, stop! Sorry, I apologize. What are you gonna do with me? I'm not Olivia. You know. I'm worth nothing to you. I'm not even worth living alive. Leaving alive, maybe? Yes, you're not Olivia. We don't know your real name, or if you're a noble or a commoner. What did my life mean all these years? Raised as a substitute? Amusing, isn't it? A princess must live her life quietly in a monastery away from the capital. I'd often wondered why I'd only had to live like that. My suffering would keep Ivlis at peace, and I thought I could endure it. What was all the grief and isolation I suffered for? You and I are the same. Miserable people forced to live false lives. Always being used by someone. Try hard and you'll be rewarded for lies. For what they say. Lies. They only close the top. Only those close to the top are rewarded without trying. It's the way of the world. Most people have to act the roles given to them. Then again, most of us haven't even noticed that they're acting. No way I'd do that. I won't be used. I'll be the one using. Those who use me must pay for what they've done. And what will you do? Trust me, Olivia. I'll make a country worthy of you. I'll make your life shine. Let me guide you. Olivia comforts Olivia. Just don't cry like that. Should I trust you? I won't betray you. I swear by my dead sister Tata, so please, don't cry. Finding comfort in Belita's words, Olivia hugs him. Having seen the death of Simon, abduction of Alma, and the church's lies, the Germanic scriptures, the war, Ramza heads to Riovane's castle to find answers and to end things. On their way at Grog Hill, his troops come across some people. Damn, what rotten luck. Pursuit unit. Are you a Nanten patrol? We're tired of fighting. We want to go home. Rather be poor and covered than mud than this. We're sick of killing. We want to return to our families. Wait. We're not after you. We have no desire to fight. Don't misunderstand. Don't lie. You expect us to believe you? You're trying to get us off guard and kill us. None of your tricks will work. Hey, he's on the wanted list. Huh? So what? It's him, the heretic, you know. If we bring him in, they may let us off. You mean going back to the Knights? Getting a heretic's big, like enemy brass. If we get him, might as well give us a discharge, too. That's right. I know a guy who's discharged in exchange. We can go home big, otherwise we'll have to live in hiding as deserters. That's right. Let's catch him, even if it means we can kill him. He's a heretic. They'll execute him sooner or later. We can go home by killing him. This'll be our last battle. Ramza's troops easily killed the deserters without Ramza's help. I understand your lives are important, but is that it? After defeating the deserters, Ramza wonders about his father. What would father have done? The pursuit unit, along with Olan as leader, appear at the rainy, groggy hill. We meet again. A black lion's crest. You're in Nanton? So, you killed the deserters for us. Never thought a Beolve would help us. Not because I wanted to. I know. You didn't want to fight, right? Same here. I don't go after deserters because I want to. You know what I mean. You knew me. Yeah, I saw your name and face on the wanted list as dangerous heretic. What'd you do? Are you gonna try to catch me? Why would I do that? Our job's to catch deserters. No need for us to be involved. Your brothers are after you. Run before they come. Ramza walks and stops. Why do you continue to fight? As long as your brothers point swords at us, it'll continue. So if Lar quits, Goltana would too? Yeah, but that won't ever happen. If you see Orlando of Nanton, let me know. Some are urging Larg and Goltana for gain. We're in the palm of their hands. They're the ones to beat. Why Orlando? My father used to say he was his only friend. Orlando's my father-in-law. I'll tell him. Do you believe me? I don't know why they're collecting holy stones. If it's for the people, I won't interrupt, but if it's for self-gain, Orlando won't allow it. He'll promise to kill in the name of TG Sid. Do you know about the High Priest plot? Yeah, but there's no proof. We're investigating it. But you may know better. If we prove it, would you stop fighting? Do you have proof? Here's the No. Nothing. No one knows whether the war will end or not, but I'm sure Orlando would quit. Olan, shall we go? Alright, I'm coming. I must go, Ramza. Take care. Olan leaves to unite with his unit. Ramza, you're not alone. You have friends, allies who'd risk their lives. I'm one of them. Oh, thank you, Olan. Olan's squad leaves. Ramza drew strength from Olan's words and proceeds to Riovon's castle. On his way, Ramza and his troop decide to rest at Yardau Fort City. You know what you're saying? You're one who doesn't. We're not tools. Tools die for murder. If we stay here, we'll be used as tools till we die. Come on, Malik. Let's escape together. Who'd help us? We lost our parents in the war. If Grand Duke hadn't saved us, we'd be starved. He cared about us. Now you return the favor with vengeance? You've been deceived. Barrington took advantage of the war and burned the village. Why? To get family skills only our family knows. He burned a village to get my heaven skill and your health skill. He killed our parents, don't you see? Malik slaps Rafa on the cheek. That's ridiculous. You know what he did. What he did to me. I know you know. Don't say anymore, otherwise... The ninja comes down to meet Malik. So here you are, Malik. He'll be here soon. More enemy soldiers come. I know. It's all set. Malik. Ramza and his troops come to the city. Here he comes. Heretic Ramza. Rafa quickly sprints to Ramza's troop. Rafa! Help! You're that man. You're supposed to be waiting at Rio Veni's castle. That was what the Grand Duke said. I'll prove we can beat you without the Shrine Knights. Ramza and his troop, already on the enemy. The Ryovin's ninja fumbles his swords. With one sweep from Ramza's, the ninja flies down to the ground. Other enemies underestimating him and his troop tremble violently. One of Ramza's archers sends off an arrow. It hits one of the enemy's summoner. Malik draws a small knife. Ramza knocks the knife out with his sword. Damn, I hate retreating like this. Are you alright? Yes. Thank you. If they return, we're in trouble. Let's hide. Rafa, the girl rescued at Yarrow, talks with Ramza in the basement. Barrington wants only one thing, to be king. They call him Weapon King for making strong weapons, training many wizards. There's one who incites the Grand Duke of the royal family. Killing Larg and Goltana set the stage for him to become a regent. Why do you keep fighting a man being branded a heretic? I think I know why, but nobody'll thank you for beating him. I'm not fighting for thanks. I'm fighting for honor, and pride is a Beelve. That's a lie. You aren't that noble. You can't ignore the injustice or evil in front of you. You flatter me. I'm not that good. What are you gonna do? I must go to Ryovin's and save Alma. You barely escaped there, right? I must get my brother out. Why are you two fighting? We're 50-year war orphans. I'll never forget those days, looking through garbage and dead bodies for food. That's when Barrington saved us. I believed in God then. Barrington built orphanages for the war orphans, but provided training to the gifted children to be professional assassins. You must be those children. We Galthans have secret skills of the family. My heaven skill and my brother's hell skill. These two differ from magic. Barrington wanted them. The family elder refused him, so he burned the village. He decided if he couldn't have them, he'd erase them from the world. He probably was excited when he found us among the orphans. You tried to escape when you found out the truth? We yearned for him to be like our real father, but even then... So, this is where you were hiding. Malik. A frog jumps out from the darkness behind the two. The frog speaking in Malik's voice. Listen, Ramza, hurry to Ryovin's castle or your sister will be dead. If you touch Alma, I'll show you no mercy. Rafa, you're coming too. Resist and Ramza's sister will die because of you. That's not fair. They have nothing to do with us. This is not a warning. It's an order. And the frog explodes. Ah, let's go, Ramza. Sorry, Rafa. You had to do this because of us. It's not your fault. As I said, men with power rule avarice. So who has the power? Prince Lag of the Hookton? Prince Goltana of the Nenton? Neither of them. It's you, the Shrine Knights, who hold the stones. Holy stones have much magical power. According to ancient legend, a disaster in Moran caused by its power. Well, excuse me, I didn't expect a Grand Duke like yourself believed in such fairy tales. You're saying you don't believe it? That's strange. Then Draclau, Lionel died for problems with the stone. I heard he died of illness. Why are you after the youngest Beelzebub? Why chase him as the heretic? We don't question decisions by the holy examiners. Oh, my, you're saying you know nothing at all. You may change your mind after seeing this. Oh, Malik. Malik brings in the captured Islard. Father, I'm sorry. I see. We have Scorpio and Taurus. Moron. Volmov slaps his lid. Riovin's knight walks in. Excuse me, sir. We verified the intruder's identity. Malik, I'll let you take care of him. Malik and the knight walk out of the room. What do you want? Barrington sits down. As I said before, we want to help you. And if I refuse, the church's injustices will be exposed. That's all. You can't prove it just with the holy stones. Exactly. But what with the Germanic scriptures? Log, Goltana, and the Senate ought to be interested. Where is it? I can't tell you. Wygraf, go after the wizard. I'll take care of you. Barrington stands from his seat. Wygraf walks out the door. Don't do anything funny. The odds are against you. Odds? What do you think we humans can do? Father? A loud thunderclap booms in the distance. Don't underestimate it. Killing you is easy. Are you opposing me? Barrington quickly steps back. Two of Riovin's knights enter the room, while the knights besides Barrington step up. 4 knights surround Vormov and slowly put their hands on their hilts. Vormov looks down. Another loud thunderclap booms in the distance. Drops of sweat run down from the knights' foreheads. You want to fight? Fine. I'll show you the power of the Holy Stone. Vormov brings out the yellow stone as it starts to glow. The screen fades and cries of terror echo in the hall. At the gate of Riovin's. Malik, please stop. Let's go together. You know what happens to traitors. You'll be chased by your ex-allies and killed. Even if you escape, you'll live your life frightened. I never want to live like that. But Grand Duke promised to free us after this job. And you believed him. You know he's lying. We don't escape now, we'll be slaves for life. I trust him. We'll be free if we kill him and take Germanic scriptures. Where's Alma? I can see you're worried about her. Just hand me the scriptures and I'll save you. Ramza, don't believe him. Barrington will kill both of you once he gets what he wants. Whatever you do, don't give the scriptures to him. Your sister will be safe as long as you have the book. If Malik gets injured during the battle... my power isn't good enough? You'd escape. Malik, why are you running away? Rafa goes after him. But if Rafa gets injured during the battle... What you're saying is right. No use in escaping. Let bygones be bygones. Wait, Rafa, what are you doing? And then Malik goes after Rafa. A knight comes from inside the castle holding his wounds. Help. Monster. The knight dies. Rafa. Alma? Please be safe. Ramza's group, still fighting outside the castle, Ramza quickly ran inside to rescue his sister. In a cell, imprisoned at Riovin's castle, Alma thinks about Ramza. Brother... Suddenly, a scream of terror breaks the silence. What? The sound of battle and the screams of horror echo through the cell. A knight enters the cell covered in blood. The knights fall down. A pool of blood slowly pours from his wounds. What an awful wound! Oh, help. That monster. Alma holds the knight's hand. Run. It's dangerous. The knight dies, and Alma fearfully made her way out of the cell. In the castle, Ramza makes his way to the room. He comes across the hallway and witnesses the dead knight's bodies. What's this? Rygraf sees Ramza. There you are, Ramza. Rygraf slowly walks down. Draw your sword, Ramza. He doesn't. What's wrong? If you don't, I will. How miserable you are, giving your spirit to Lucavi just to avenge yourself. If Maluda knew about this, she'd be very disappointed. Revenge? Huh, that's not what I'm after. I want far more than that. I don't give a damn about Maluda's murder. I want to bring chaos to the world, to hear the screams of humans. But don't worry, Ramza. I'll kill you myself. The stones are evil. So must be the Zodiac Braves. Legends we believed were all lies? So much for God's miracle. Governments falsify history only so it favors them. Can't blame them. People always hope for a miracle. Endlessly complaining, lazy nuisances. That's what the masses really are. Governments give the people what they want, and history repeats itself. Governments might as well have taken advantage of their insecurity, but then again, people are satisfied being used. God is nothing but an image created out of their insecurity. It's their fault for not knowing they're comfortably numb, not doing anything about it. What about you? Relying on miracles instead of beating your insecurities? It's because humans are insecure that they rely on miracles. Can you honestly say you're not with any confidence? I'm trying. Then your efforts have come to an end. Rygraf corners Ramza, who stands with his guard up. Screaming, Ramza runs forward and slashes Rygraf. He easily counters the attack. Ramza throws his sword at the surprised knight, and he quickly dodges. Ramza's sword, unable to see the incoming blow from his fist. The fist strikes home on Rygraf's mouth, and he falls down to one knee. A bit of blood trickles from his mouth. You've improved. He vanishes. Running away. Rygraf. He runs down the hall looking for him. Come out of there, Rygraf. He appears. Let's have it out here. Rygraf, using the stone's power, turns into Velius. Sorry to keep you waiting. Ramza's troop enter the room after defeating the enemies from the outside the castle. I see you have some help. Then I'll do the same, my loyal servants. Velius summons archaic demons. Here I come, Ramza. Let me show you the full power of evil. The battle was long and hard, but Ramza took the upper hand and stabbed Valius. Ramza then cuts the throat of it. Oh, they're just humans. Valius and his servants vanish, leaving the stone in his hand. A scream broke the silence of the hall. Alma! Speechless from seeing the dead bodies inside the castle, Alma makes her way to where Vormov fought 4 knights. 4 knights were already dead, with a bloody gash on their bodies. Horribly wounded, Izud sat in silence in the dark, breathing heavily. Alma makes her way over to him. Are you alright? Sword. Where is it? Must beat him. Give me some light. It's so dark I can't see a thing. No worry. There's no need to fight anymore. Tell your brother the stone has evil power. He's not my father. Power made him Lucavi. Izud coughs, blood spilling from his mouth. Please, don't try to talk. What Ramza said was true. The world will end if we don't kill him. Tell everyone. Not time to fight. Must cooperate. Where's my sword? I can't move my arms. Don't worry, I saw his body in the hall. My brother killed him. There's no need to fight. Really, that's a relief. The stone is in my jacket. Give it to your brother. Alma takes the stone from Azud's jacket. I'll be sure to do that. I'm tired, sleepy. Just rest now. He passes right there. Who's there? Vormov walks in and sees Alma. There you are. It's on the other side too. Don't fear, you won't suffer. He walks slowly, makes his way to Alma, hearing a haunting howl. What? Was Valiant killed? Your brother has the devil's own luck. Now come here. Suddenly, the holy stone shimmers. What? Why is Virgo responding? You can't be. Very nice. I didn't expect to meet you here. Thought it would take 100 years to find you. Never dreamed you were the one. Vormov grabs Alma's hand. Stop! Let go! No need to fear. I won't kill you. Now come here. Vormov punches the girl in the stomach and carries her away, leaving the stone that Alma got from Azud in the roof of Rodovain's castle. Oh! This is what I got. Revenge for kindness. Why do you think you're still here even today? Because of me! I took you out of the garbage. Did you forget that already? Revenge? For kindness? You burned the village to the ground. You're the one who killed my parents. You say revenge is for kindness. No. It's justice. Rafa draws her sword, and Barenton quickly pulls out a gun from his jacket and points it at Rafa. Justice? Now you kill me? I'm your father. I raised you. I'd like to see you try. Nothing happens. You can't. You know why? Your body recalls the terror. Don't worry. That terror will gradually subside. Is that true? Malik comes from the shadows. Is what you said true? You're turning on me too. Both ingrates. Rafa lifts her sword up to strike. I'll kill you. Stop it, Rafa. Malik pushes Rafa just when Barrington shoots, taking the bullet from Barrington's gun. Malik falls. Malik. Rafa holds Malik's head. Malik, are you alright? Rafa arrives. Rafa, Malik. Barrington replies, so, you're Ramza. Don't move. Rafa, if you want to help Malik, bring the stone here. Malik should have it. Find it. Rafa takes the stone from Malik's pocket. That's right. Bring it to me, hurry. A young woman comes up from behind Barrington and lifts him up by his throat. The girl throws Barrington off the building. Can you hand me the stone? A man appears from the shadows alongside another girl. The Marquis? What are you doing here? Rafa put the stone in her pocket. No. Give it to me. Ramza steps forward. Rafa, watch out, they're not human. So you're Ramza, the heretic. I never thanked you for doing me this favor. Thank you. I don't want to get rough like Vormov did. Please understand. Now hand me the stone and I'll ask Vormov to return your sister. Where's Alma? Bring her back. Didn't you hear me? Give me the stone first. No, I won't. Are you abandoning her? I thought you came here to save her, knowing there'd be danger. Very well, I didn't want to get rough, but Celia, lead, go ahead. That girl has the stone. Get it back. And thus starts the hardest battle in this fucking game if you're not prepared. Elmdor goes for Rafa, trying to get the stones. Seeing the opportunity, Ramza throws his sword Elmdor's unarmed back. Elmdor tries to counter, but the sword lances his left arm's skin deeply. Screaming in pain, a long katana falls down from his grasp. Ramza draws out his second sword and goes for two girls. Ramza goes berserk, slashing and attacking with his sword. The girls barely manage to parry the blows. That is 0% how these battles have ever gone. This battle haunts me to this day. It is one of the hardest fights because these assassins have petrification, death, and other things you need to prepare for, and if you don't have the right accessories, you just die. This is one of the key fights that keep me from playing this game over and over. I see why quick landing. Vetius was beaten. Celia, lead, retreat. Listen, Ramza, if you want our stone, come to Limbury Castle. We'll be waiting. The three disappear into the darkness. Malak. Rafa sits beside him, and Ramza watches them. Brother, look, it's dawn. Remember how we used to chat until dawn about things? I wanted to travel with you. We were going to Galthania's homeland after the war. Remember? Brother, say something. Rafa starts to cry. Alma. Its stone suddenly begins to glow. What's this? Ramza brings out the stone. Or Rafa brings out the stone. It's responding to Rafa's spirit. It graves Malak's death. Wygraf's despair and resentment summon Velius. Then, you too grieve his death. Thank you. No, Rafa, it's... The stone glows and a red beam of light comes down from the sky and enters Malak's body. What? Malak moves. Ugh. Brother, Malak. He looks up to see Rafa. Rafa, where am I? What happened? Rafa hugs Malak by his neck. Brother, I'm so glad. Malak strangles for freedom. That hurts, Rafa. Inside Riovane's castle, there was no sign of Alma. Only thing left was the shining Pisces stone. Somebody called me. I don't know. I've never heard that voice. The voice said, return the ones with the right mind. Ramza picks up the shining stone from the ground. Zodiac stone? Here? I didn't think the god made holy stones. Or evil. Well, Lucavi made them to hand in this world. Guess that means whoever uses it will have to deal with the problem. Alma. Tired of this standstill, the Hokotin try to capture Bethla Garrison by mobilizing the knights at the front. Inside Riovane's castle, the corpses were crushed by something real powerful. Was your sister one of them? No, she wasn't. She was in the castle, probably gone now. Only 3 shrine knights were here. No one else. I killed the one who turned into Lucavi. The other one is Lude, who is dead also. That means the third took my sister? Maybe they went back to the main church at Mirand. They're following the High Priest's orders, right? And the knight who took your sister must have gone to Mirand. You think so? I doubt the High Priest knows the stone's secret. Wygraf didn't know until he was contracted by Velius. And I think that Islu died fighting Lucavi. What do you mean? Secretly controlling the war to strengthen the church's power. I'm sure that's the High Priest's true ambition. But collecting the stones and using the Zodiac Brave legend to use the people? You mean even the High Priest's being used? Who took your sister away? I believe it was Mormav. He's probably behind it. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna see Delita in Zeltania. The one who replaced Baron Grims as the leader of the Black Sheep Knights? Delita's being controlled by the Church and the Shrine Knights. Does Delita know about Vormov? To find Vormov and his real intentions, Ramza and his group travel to Zaltania. And that's where we end this chapter today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed listening or just hanging out. Appreciate y'all for being here, as I appreciate reading this. It's such a good read, and there's so many good things going on. So, next time we'll pick up here with Somebody to Love. Till then, have a better day. Hope life gets better for everyone involved, and we